Hello, I'm Clara Louise Hyde from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Thursday, the 14th of October 2021. It was hard to get all of that out. Mercury, can you go direct, please? It's hard to speak. I've got a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I do channeling for the collective, whatever the guides want to teach us or tell us for that day. But I also do mini reads in there as well. So if you'd like me to use those red and green crystals to get your yes, no answer out, if you want some guidance around that, it's by donation for those mini reads. So come along to that. You'll see it queued up on my YouTube feed for the next one, so you can get it in your time zone. I think you can click on a reminder in there as well to let you know when it is. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they are available too from my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there as well. So let's get some guidance out. What have we all got going on today? Born with a gift and fleeting beauty. This is two separate energies I'm hearing. So something that it's not going to last. Or this too shall pass kind of an energy, either a good thing or a bad thing. It still will pass, And so a fleeting beauty going on there. And also born with a gift. This is different. So you could be moving ahead in your creativity or in your work, something that is you were born with. So something that you're kind of intrinsically good at that comes easily to you, that kind of thing. So you could be playing on your strengths today and moving forward in your creativity. The first time, chicken snoring. You probably can't hear her because it's really slight, but it's really cute. Tell us more about the energies today. That's my chicken cat, by the way. Something woke her up. Intuition and resilience. Resilience, that goes with that fleeting beauty thing. So this too shall pass. It's that kind of an energy. Resilience, whether it's something great is happening and you know it's going to come to an end, or whether it's something that really isn't great, you still know it's going to come to an end. So be resilient in that and kind of try and take reality on its own terms, kind of thing, instead of wishing that reality were different. Intuition will play a part in your day to day, so do trust your intuition over perhaps what other people are telling you. Get some tarot out and find out. What else do we need to know about today? We've got a judgment here, and it is a judgment too. So judgmental people, great. This too shall pass. Remember, this too shall pass. I'll get some clarifying cards out to find out what all of that is about. Could be a bit of trouble today amongst people. Can be troublemakers, right? Human beings. Let's get some more cards out. What else do we need to know about in the energies today for everybody? What else do we need to know about? Eek. Heartbreak. Some of you are going through something that's heartbreaking. This too shall pass. Don't forget, this too shall pass. Death and rebirth, so significant changes going on here. This is also about facing something that we don't really want to face, some kind of a darkness. This could be about doing your shadow work, which isn't necessarily what I get from the death and rebirth card. But it seems like something needs to change and there's some shadow, so there's something negative inside of you that needs to be faced there and loved and accepted. Let's find out more. What else have we got going on in the energies? Ten of Pentacles. Oh, the happily ever after. Well, that's quite a stretch, isn't it? I mean, that's quite a leap from all of these cards to the Ten of Pentacles. And they all live happily ever after at the end of the day. At the end of the day, when all's said and done, they all lived happily ever after. But what a day it was. So, starting off with judgment. What is this? What fresh hell is this? Because I'm fully getting that this is judgment. This is a judgmental person, or someone like judging you for something. Happiness. So there's a dual aspect to this. Just as you are awakening to your happiness and stepping into that, what happens? People around you can get jealous and judge you for it. And it's not that they don't love you, it's that they don't love themselves. That's when jealousy arises, right? Someone's not loving themselves, they think that they can't have what it is that you want, they think it's not available to them, And so they project that lack of self-love onto you. They don't like it about you. So just as you're stepping into your happiness here, something's going good for you. Other people feel some kind of way about it because they're not, because they haven't got the same thing. And so it's judgment and it's jealousy. Yikes. But remember, this too shall pass. The main message of today, this too shall pass. We'll soon forget about it. We'll soon get focused on someone else that's having a good time and be down on them. Don't let it detract from your happiness, because this is really good for you, stepping into that happiness. And it can be very painful when you step into happiness and then the people that you thought loved you around you aren't happy for you and try and undermine it. It seems like they're trying to undermine it, and they kind of are trying to undermine it. Perception. So you're going to have to exercise some compassion here for those people around you, some kind of an understanding about, around them, about what they're going through, or what kind of how you're triggering them. But just remember, you're not here to people please, so don't change. Like, don't back down from your happiness or anything, and don't even strive to make them happy. An unhappy person is going to be unhappy. It's up to them to fix that. It's not up to you to fix that. So be very careful about that people pleasing, because that's going to take you off this happy throne here that you sat on. Concern yourself with your happiness and let other people have their perceptions about that, because it's all about them and what's going on with them. Heartbreak though, so some of you are going to go there. It's going to break your heart. Change your mind about it, but change your mind about it, because you're manifesting something. Yeah, don't let this backfire. Don't let what other people feel and about what you are manifesting. Change your mind about it. Don't let it break your heart. Don't let their opinions mean anything to you, because it doesn't. It means something about them and what they're going through. Just remember, there's very few people that can love us cleanly, because for someone to love cleanly requires them to have done a lot of self-work, self-love, have a very clean vibration and be very aligned. It doesn't matter if they're your mother, your father, your lover, whatever, whoever they are, your brother, your sister, your children, whoever it is, your boss. Just because they're that to you doesn't mean this person should be self-actualized and be able to love cleanly and then be hurt when they don't. Don't expect that of other people. Expect most people to be flawed. Expect everyone to be flawed, including yourself. And so there's a perception change that needs to happen today. I mean, that's come out twice, right? And the Hanged Muse, you need to change your mind about that as well, so that you don't stop it from manifesting, so that you don't backfire. Yeah, so if you find yourself heartbroken today, quickly clear that up, because it's not about you. It's maybe about your expectations that it's even possible to cleanly love. I know a lot of us can project that on our parents, right? It's like we have this crazy belief that we shouldn't be able to have children until we're like perfect. And so we think our parents, they should have loved us properly because they're our parents. And, but we know that when we're fertile, it's between the ages of stupid when you're a teenager and still not fully wise yet. That's when you can have children. So literally none of us are self-actualized before we have children. So why are we believing that a parent should be able to love us properly? I mean, like in an ideal world, it'd be great, but that's not it. It's just not going to happen because of when we're fertile. It's not set up that way. The system is kind of flawed in that way. Or maybe parents aren't the ones that are supposed to be bringing up children. Maybe it's grandparents. Maybe it's the elders that are supposed to be doing that. What's behind this? The heartbreak thing and the change in your mind. I mean, you've got great cards here. Look, this isn't good, is it, at the top until we get here? They're happily ever after at the end of the day. But these cards are really good. It's like, change your mind, because you're manifesting something really good here, and you're like awakening to happiness, and it's really good energy. But you could so easily be knocked out of balance today. This duality, yes. There's duality, and you need to know that that exists, right? The dark and the light. It's always going to be there. The gift and the challenge. But don't let it knock you off your perch, off your balance, off that tightrope that you're walking. You've worked hard to get this happiness. Don't let someone that's not happy take you down. Remember, it'll pass. Their focus on you will pass. Like, they'll get bored and they'll move on to something else negatively that they can focus on. Death and rebirth. Yeah, so this has to end, doesn't it? Something has to end here. And the answer lies in the way that you are taking it. It's the way that you're reacting to it. It's a nightmare. It causes anxiety. Yeah, because we want that loving support around us. We want that. We crave that, don't we? And it can get very tiring to just have to be that for ourselves all the time. But, you know, from what I've experienced is when I've truly found that for myself, I start attracting people that are that for me as well. Not all the time, because not everyone's flawed. They can't be that all the time. But I do attract healthier and healthier people the healthier I get toward myself. And so when you find yourself thinking, can't I just like relax and have someone else love me just for a change? Pick yourself up and go, I'll do it for myself. I'll self-love, and then I will start attracting that. The more people that we've got that are self-loving and doing that, then the more people there'll be to do that for others. So retreat your energy. Yeah, do that. Retreat your energy from those people, because they're going to take you down. Any kind of focus on them, any kind of focus on people with a negative focus, it's going to take you down. So be careful not to join them in their own game there. Retreat from them. We kind of had messages like this yesterday as well, in which I said, if you're complaining about complainers, then you're still complaining. It's that same kind of an energy. Is don't get caught up in the trap of meeting them where they're at or trying to change them or anything, because any interaction that you have with these people, aside from just noticing it and then changing your perception and focusing away from it, it's going to leave you in this heartbreak and this anxiety. Anyway, so retreat your energy as best you can from those, and you're not so bad anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not so bad. Self-love thing. It's kind of nice relying on yourself, because you are the only person that you can truly rely on. You're the only person that's been there for you your whole life, and you are the only person that's going to be there for you your whole life. And so it's a great thing to focus on self-love. So the Ten of Pentacles, and then they all lived happily ever after. At the end of the day, you go to bed happy. Let's hope so, hey? With a victory, with a personal victory at the end of the day. How very interesting. It's a testing day today of your personal resolve, for sure. And I think it was yesterday too. But they all lived happily ever after at the end. Well, you did anyway. It's up to them whether they do. It's always up to ourselves whether we have our happily ever afters. And so concern yourself with your own. It's all good. At the end of the day, it's all good. Isn't that funny? That is the message. At the end of the day, you have a personal victory and you live happily ever after. Wow. Okay. What's going on in our love lives? What's going on in our love lives today? What's going on in our love lives today? We had a spinner. Oh, yes. Beautiful. I've seen this card. Oh, we had it yesterday. Did we? Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart desires. So stay on track with your dreams. Stay on track with your happiness. It is coming your way. Give thanks for the blessing of love soon to come your way. So anticipate that. Don't be taken down by these energies, in other words. What else is going on in our love lives today? So it's definitely a day that you need to be strong and self-loving. That kind of reiterates it. It's stay positive. Stay in your vibe. What else about our love life? Emotions are running high. I kind of noticed that. So some people are going crazy emotionally. And take time to breathe out. Yeah, relax. Retreat your energy, change your mind, relax, center yourself again, ground yourself. Luck is on your side, so you're like the lucky one that's going to have the happily ever after at the end of the day. I wonder what's going to manifest at the end of the day. Let me know in the comments. I know you all watch these at different times, sometimes. And I know, so it's an energy update, and so some of us are ahead of the game, some of us are behind. I tend to be a little bit ahead. I pre-record these in advance. Um, on my video shooting days, and so personally I listen to them first thing in the morning, and it's often about the thing that I've just been through the day before, and then that all makes sense. And I know some of you have told me, some of you are ahead of the game, some of you are a little bit behind the game, but it does help you to watch these at different times, because the clarity that you get when you watch it after is really amazing. I was reminded by one of my subscribers that I should mention that as well, because when you watch it afterwards, you get a lot of clarity from this. It's like, oh, that's what it was all about. And when we watch it before it happens, it pre-arms us, yeah, but we don't. Sometimes we just get in our autopilot and we just live our lives, and we don't remember it. But if you watch it again, you'll get that benefit of hindsight thing, So you might want to do that. Watch them twice. Individuality is also going on in our love lives today. In other words, stay in your own energy. You leave your unique stamp on everything you do. Individuality, but yeah, I'm getting stay in your integrity today. So if it's a partner or potential love interest and all of that, if there's stuff going on with them, just try and stay in your own lane today with your own energies, and don't let anyone else's energy or reactions to whatever's going on in their lives knock you off your balance. Got the butterfly and coffee cup here, so you could be going on a date. This could be the end of the day. You could be going on a date and have your happily ever after. The butterfly relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So I feel like if you keep yourself constant today, there could be a really positive thing, a win at the end of the day on a date or something. And let me know in the comments if you manage that with these energies. Tell us more. What's in the energies today? Tell us more, guys, please. Uncharted sea. So you're headed into uncharted territory here. Excuse me. So yeah, we're headed into uncharted territory here, the uncharted sea. And so the energies are unstable. This is like be as stable as possible in the energies today. It could feel like kind of a final test as you're heading into like a new kind of an energy, uncharted territory here. Got creative blocks as well. Like we did have that card about born with a gift, and then nothing, like literally nothing came out about that. And so now it does. Creative blocks. If you're an artist of any kind, you can offer all the work to the divine, making it God's alone. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. And so you could be getting creative today and getting focused on your work. That would be a good thing to do with all of these energies. No, some of this could be about your work. In fact, yeah, it could be. So the judgment could be coming in about your work, suddenly finding success and all of that, feeling really creative, and then a creative block comes in when people start judging you for that. Should you really want this success? And you're charging too much, or this is a God-given gift. Yeah, a God-given gift. Maybe you shouldn't be making money from it. Well, but I've still got to pay rent and eat food like everyone else that costs money. And isn't everyone's gifts God-given? Everything? Yes. So, it could be something like that. You've got a judgment coming in here that could really knock you off balance, but try and stay stable today. And you also have archway here. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up for you today. Archway. There's also a tree here, affairs with family. So it could be family stuff going down here. Judgment coming from family. Tricky. Dark man. What's this about? Dealings or relationship with a dark man. Tell us about this dark man. Something. No, I'm not going to take the months of the year here. Tell us about this dark man. Is he in love with us? There's too many cards anyway. Tell us about this dark man. Dark man is a wedge. Or someone's trying to get in between you and dark man, or this dark man's trying to get in between you and a friend. The judgment could be coming from a dark man there. Something about family as well. Family wishes coming true. So it could be your family trying to get in between you and a dark man. That could be where the judgment is coming from. But your family wishes are coming true, so you just kind of need to stay, like really protect your energy, and not cave into the ego and or other people's limiting beliefs and stuff like that, and just try to keep yourself stable today. Think of a yes or no answer question, yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly. Just a little bit of fun that. Don't make any major life decisions based on that. Remember, this is a general reading, not a private reading. If you do want me to use those crystals for you, to answer one of your specific questions, then come along to Psychic Cafe. That's by donation for those mini reads. I won't just pull a crystal out for you. I'll ask your guides and your higher self all about that subject that you're asking about as well. And of course, you can ask questions in private reads as well. So just if you book a private reading and you want to ask me a question, just click on the Contact Us thing after you've ordered and fill that in. Now, how best to deal with these energies today? We're starting out with the Lovers here. Whoa. And the Six of Wands, which in this deck is like the marriage card. It's the victory. It's like, ooh. And the Chariot and fast forward. And so some of you could be like running headlong into a relationship here, a very committed relationships, and just stay, like blink a vision, eyes on the prize kind of thing. Don't let other people's jealousy and judgments knock you off your perch here. Stay aligned with that vision of what it is that you want. Even if it doesn't seem like it's coming in yet, people could be trying to knock you off that perch even for holding out for that. Yeah, so keep your vision of everything that you want in your life there. Maybe that's why that happily ever after came out as well. Is you might need to just keep on focusing on that, on your victory, on your Ten of Pentacles, on your happily ever after. Of course, we need to hold that energy for quite some time before things manifest. We need to be stable in that energy. And these energies today is a reminder of that. It's like, stay stable. You're going to be tested today. Stay stable in that. All that hard work that you've put in to get to that point, don't let it slip now just because of someone else not having put that work in for themselves, you know? That's their problem. We've got the Magician here, so you are manifesting something, right? You're manifesting something, and so stay on track with your manifestations. And often, like, but when these tests come in, it can be like just when the manifestation is about to happen. And I feel like that's what this reading is saying, is like at the end of the day, you could have your happily ever after. You need to remain like strong in that energy. Like the Ace of Wands, your new start here, ambition and willpower, and staying strong in that vision. It could be coming true today. Like what it is that you want could be by the end of the day. It just depends how long you've held this vibration for. This could be the final test kind of a day, but it could also just be a step along the way. Think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready, because your answer is no. That's the ruby. It's a no, so don't do it. Whatever you were considering, no. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave me a comment. Let me know what all of this is about. It helps me out too. And I'm nosy as well. I want to know. I want to know what's going on. I do enjoy hearing from you guys as well. And it really helps my channel too. So thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing. If you're already a subscriber, very much appreciated. And if you're not, then please consider clicking that subscribe button below. Along with that notification bell, I do 3 pick a card reads a week. I do these daily energy updates. And I also go live 3 times a week in Psychic Cafe. And I'd love to see you in there as well. So have the best day ever. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.